morning, Tasty Nation. Mark Warren Trader here. Popping in real quick because I wanted to do a real quick video. I don't like to do videos every day. I guess I could, but I notice if I do videos every day, people tend to take them for granted and they don't really pay attention. I mean, a lot of it is repetitive, and the reason why I do it repeatedly is because, and I am very repetitive, is because a lot of people have seen my videos for the first time. They can't really go back and watch, or they don't know which ones to watch first. So I kind of like to repeat myself for those of you who are new. This is my thru chart. So let me show you what I did. I just closed some trades for some nice profits, and I'm getting ready to put on more. If you are one of my private coaching clients, get ready. I've already taught you what you need to do. This is your heads up to start looking at implementing what I've already taught you. If you are not a private coaching client, it doesn't really matter. Use some of the free stuff here just to get your feet wet. Just do it really, really small. All right, here's QQQ. This is my thinkorswim chart. By the way, if you want a copy of my charts, I do give them away for free to anyone who subscribes to my channel. So hit subscribe on the bottom and write me your email or send me a message in YouTube, and I will send you over a link to my charts. All right. By the way, if you want to use Tastyworks, which is right here, this is Tastyworks, part of Tasty Trade. I highly recommend it. It is 100% free. I highly recommend you do that. Okay, you want to go to for a link to this platform right here. I will show you how to get there in a second. Let me reformat this. So so here's Tastyworks. You can see it up here. It's free. I highly recommend you guys go do that. You can get a free account. This is my demo account right here, but this software is amazing. Go to tastyworks.com, or better yet, if you go to my YouTube channel or in the description here in the video, you'll see on the bottom here, you'll see a free link to getting this platform, Tastyworks, for free. Click on that link and go ahead and sign up. Again, it's in the bottom here on the description. Just scroll to the bottom, you'll see get Tastyworks for here, and click on that link and you'll get it. So what I'm looking at here is QQQ, which is the ETF for the NASDAQ. As you can see, the reason why I like Tastyworks the best is the platform is unbelievable, and the brokerage house commission is hell of, you can't beat it. It's $1 to put on a trade, and it's free. I repeat, free to close your trade. And I believe on August 23rd, it's Trade Appreciation Day. Sign up for Tastyworks. All your trades are free on August 23rd. So be sure to check out Tastyworks and say thank you to them for that. All right, back to QQQ. I like it because IV rank is 44. Now here's my thinkorswim charts, and I'll zoom in real quick. I want to make sure this is set up right. Okay, good. Now take a look. On my OBV cross right here, when this turns red, that usually tells me that there are more sellers than buyers. If it's green, there's more buyers than sellers. It's pretty much supply and demand. When there are more buyers than sellers, the stock price will go up. When there are more sellers than buyers, the stock price will go down. As you can see, it turned green here. It started to go up, right? And then when my slow stochastic chart, my split pattern turned green here, this is a custom chart I made. When this goes green here too, that's a strong bullish signal. And of course, you saw QQQ went up. All right. Now the opposite is true, which I like. See this red tick right here? Right? More sellers than buyers. It's red down here as well, but it's still green here, right? So it wasn't a strong bearish signal, although it still stayed red, right? Now look, it was red, and look, the stock went up a little bit. When I see that, by the way, if I see it red here and the stock is still going up like that, and this is trending downwards even more, that's a good bearish sign for me. And sure enough, look what happened. This is red, and look, this turned red right here on this day, and that's a strong bearish indicator for me. And here's what happened, right? So again, you can take advantage of this if you're selling options, right? By the way, this is just for context, and to be honest, for me teaching, so I can kind of show you in context what I was looking at. Trend trading, these are from my back in the old days when I was day trading. I make way more money now, and not even close to it. You can't even compare. It's way more consistent now than before. Now that I'm selling options the Tasty Trade way, and with the style that I've developed. So I prefer trading my way. I just use the charts are really helpful to teach, especially this one bottom right here. You see how the stock QQQ went down these last few days? Look at what happened to IB rank. It crossed above 50, that green line, right? That's the most optimal time to put on the style of trading that we do. As you can see, we're betting that IB rank will collapse, right? And if you don't know these terminologies, you should just kind of just get to just rewatch more of my videos and watch Tasty Trade, and you'll get to know the vocabulary, and it'll be like second nature. So as you can see, as stock was going down, IB rank was shooting up. Now that's above 50, I want to sell. I want to put on my golden geckos, or for my private coach clients, you kind of want to do that golden gecko on steroids kind of thing. All right, sure. Look what happened. Volatility collapsed. Now look what happened. Volatility is rising again. See that? Right? And it turned red here. So that's why I'm getting ready. All right. So this is what I'm watching for. I want the stock. I want the stock to go down, and I do think it'll be more of a big move. Why? See how narrow my Bollinger Bands are over here. And then when it gets narrow and it contracts like that, I'm looking for an expansion. And sure, look what happened. It expanded to the upside. Okay. So now see how it's kind of at this nice big expansion right here. Now it's kind of contracting again, and usually that means there'll be an expansion. In this case, I want the expansion to be to the downside. Okay, so there are more sellers than buyers, and that's what I'm looking at here. See, this is oversold, right? It's over 80, so I'm thinking it has to come back down. Right here, as same thing as well, right here on a regular slow cut that everyone sees, and I want IB rank to pop above 50, and I think this time IB rank can go a little bit higher. So that's what I'm looking at here. So when I see that, one of the things you can start to look at is you can go to your Tastyworks platform, type in QQQ, and you can do what's called a standard golden gecko if you're just starting out. Really basic, nothing fancy, but a standard golden gecko is, don't mistake simple for not effective. This is simple but very effective. Okay? And it's a specific type of trade. So when I do a golden gecko, here's what you do. You're going to strategies, you're going to go to iron condor. Now, it's not just a regular iron condor. It's a specific type of iron condor. You want to make sure your normal iron condor has a star on it. You want to make sure it says 45 days to expiration right here. You want to check monthly. You want to click on 1 SD for 1 standard deviation. That's 84% probability out of the money. And you want to set your width for 10 for now. You're going to hit go. All right, here's what's going on here. And I'm going to zoom. See, you can zoom in and out with this slider right here. And I'm going to zoom out just so I can see all 4 positions. All right. Now what I'm looking at here is, I want to make sure the put. See, I'm selling a put and I'm selling a call. I want these numbers to be as close to 84% or as close to this 1 standard deviation vertical dashed line right here. And if your screen does not look like that, look at this tile screen right here, and you want to toggle back and forth. See, if you push and toggle back and forth, you'll see this. This is more important to me. I don't care about this. I don't care about the actual strike price. I care about the statistics behind the strike price, which is why I like this. What this means is I have an 85% chance of this position being right, and I have an 80% chance of this position being right. I am betting that the stock QQQ, which is right now at $143.61, which is right here, it'll stay in between these 2 lines. Anywhere in the green area, I'll make money. All right. Now, if you notice, it doesn't say 84%. It says 80. Oh, see, that one just switched 84% just because it's, it's live. You can toggle this a little bit. If it does not fall exactly on 84, it's because there's not a put or a strike that I could sell at that exact price. So you can pick what you want. You can pick, I like to usually collect more money. So let's just do that for now. Okay, look, and then, based on what happens with the strike price, okay, it'll change. Now the green is I'm buying a put and I'm buying a call. I want to move these in to this 2 standard deviation line. Let me try to see if I can zoom in one more click. Okay, so I want to move it in right here. See, now it says 2%. I want the top to read 2%. I'm right on this 2 standard deviation line here. So I want to sell the 1 standard deviation line put and calls, and I want to buy the 2 standard deviation put and calls. Okay, and that is probably in the money at 2%. So right around here. I don't know. Okay, oh my God. Something like this, okay? Now, how you read this is, look, you can see here that I can collect $68 for this trade. I have a probability of making money of 70%. If you click on the middle right here, you'll see I have a 92% chance of making 50% of my max profit. What that means is, if you sell something for, let's say, $68, What are the chances of you, if you sell something for $1 and it cost you 50 cents to buy, that's 50% of your max profit. So what, and that's great. Anytime you can make 50% of your max profit, like if you sell your car for 10 grand, but you paid 5 grand for it, right? If you sell a car for 10 grand, that's the most you can make. You can't make more than what you sold it for. So that's your max profit. But if it cost you 5 grand, okay, to buy, and you sell it for 10 grand, that's 50% of your max profit. Same thing here. You're selling it first for $68. If you can buy it back for half of this, that's 50% of your max profit. Well, if I put on this trade right now, what are my chances of me being able to do that? 93%. That's why I love this platform right here. Okay, so this is something you can do here with IB rank pops, and you can go small and then you know, scale from there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at other. I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to. Sorry about the flag there. This is my demo console. I mess around with this a lot. So anyway, what am I looking at? Let's look at SPY. 21, a lot better than before. Because let me look at. Okay. And for those of you who already has my charts, if you go to studies, I want to load my Hawaiian Trader chart 1-2 study right here. This is just my IB rank. Okay, this is why it's important. Look, when IB rank got above, look, see that? IB rank got above 50 back in June. Fell below and came back again June 28th, right? Shot up as high as 65, and then you can see here it didn't stay down stay up there for very long. And look how many days it took to get back down to 25. Okay, total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 7 trading days, and your IB rank went from here to here, and that's money right there. So as you can see, this is that's QQQ. Now look at SPY, which I was just on. Sorry, I forgot about that. Now look on average. Look for the last 6 months. Look how low IB rank has been. It's hovering. Look right around 4. You know, on average, it's been like at 10. If you take the average, right? But look where it is now, 22. So it's about double what's been averaged in the last 6 months. If I change this to a year, okay, here's a year, and let me zoom out real quick. Here's for the last 12 months. Okay, see, look how low IB rank is, especially the last 6 months right here. Okay, but on average, if you take the average, it's kind of been like right around 8. Okay, like I said, 8 to 10 has been the average IB rank the last year. Now, we had a couple spikes, but it never hit 50. It hit 50 once in the last 12-month period. It hit 25 more than that, but in the last, you know, you can count literally on one hand pretty much. Look where we're at. Opportunity here as well. Okay, now let me go back to the other chart. So let me load up my Hawaiian Trader 1 chart. And you can see, look, okay, it's red here. It's not red yet here. And it's crossing over, and this is rising. So this is telling me that, of course, there are more sellers than buyers. And I want this to continue on a downward trend right here. And, whoops, what am I doing? So I'm looking for, and see, look, my Bollinger Bands are contracting, so I'm looking for a bigger move. And if that happens, IB rank will pop. The higher IB rank goes, the higher percentage chance I have of not losing money and making bigger profits. So that's what I'm looking at. And then I just scroll through the rest. Here is, let's check out IWM. IWM is a beaut. I love IWM. Look, same thing. See this? Okay, look at that. Nice drop right here. IB rank didn't hit above 25 for the first time. Hit above 25 in the last, oh God, I don't know, a few months. Let me see. Yeah, last time it hit 25 was back in July 6th. Before that, it was May, right? So this is a good opportunity. We're starting to see a nice, good opportunity for a downward trend. Now, on my intraday chart, so what I'm looking at while the days, check it out. Here's my 15-minute chart. See, I have 4 charts set up right here. Okay, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 daily, 1 minute. 15 minutes daily and weekly. All right. So what I want to do is I want to expand this one right here like this, and then I can toggle between my 4 just by going through the arrows like that. So anyway, here's my 15-minute chart on QQQ. So This shaded area right here is after hours or pre-market hours. After hours here and pre-market right here. Now, I'm looking for, and this dark area here is current, you know, like normal trading hours. I do not want it to go higher than the high, which is, I guess, above here. If it doesn't go higher than, you know, pre-market or after hours, I look for it to be a down there. And I want it to go below low. Here's the low. Okay, and right now it hasn't gone below that. So it's called an inside day, but that's a big range for an inside day. All right. So I just kind of want the trend to go to buck downwards. So I do want to see this turnover for this continuation to the downside, and that'll determine what happens here on my daily chart. All right. So that's real quick, 15 minutes. I'm off. I'm going to go trade, make some more money. You guys have an awesome day. Please hit subscribe and like if you like what I'm doing. Send me a message. Say hi. Go to my website. It's at the bottom of the in the description here. It's in the bottom. On that is a chat box. Chat if you want to say hi. Have a good one.